For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans.
Slater on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas.
Now Warner. Finding Green complete. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run here with Sims.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wade in the gun. Flushed out right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wade eluding the pressure right.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Wade. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Off play action. Wade. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Wade. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
And that is going to be caught one-handed. Wow. A big play there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wade. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. To throw, Warner. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Warner. In trouble, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Warner.
On the slant, complete to Green.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 1st down throw, Warner. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Longhorns field goal unit, they're out there now. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down, Wade. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wade. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off-play action. Wade. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So nice completion there, Charles. And you talk about this young receiver, one of the best in the nation, if not the best. 88 catches, close to 1,500 yards in the regular season.
And Brandon, as we prepared for this game, I went back and looked at my notes from scouting him throughout the season, and this is what I saw. I think he's got everything you look for in a receiver. Size, speed, great hands, separation ability, route running. Everything is top-notch. I think that's why you're going to see him come off the board very early in the first round. In fact, I would rate him as the top receiver to be taken in this upcoming draft.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Fallon Harris, 31 yards.
And the Spartans have got it back to within a score.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Flush to his right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Fallon Harris, 36 yards.
And the Spartans are back within a score.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Wade.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State.
A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Spartans are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll look to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Warner to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Warner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Off play action. Wade.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 38.